Welcome back to the Plays with Cars YouTube channel and another episode of Miniatures Monday. Not on a Monday, on a Wednesday. Reason for that is it's actually been sunny and nice out here in the Pacific Northwest, and as you can see, we actually got some stuff done on the big stuff. So I do have some videos on the bigger camera to try and do some editing. Obviously, still no events have happened or anything like that, but we did wash Project Porsche and the Flex and the Audi. And did a bunch of work here in the garage. Like you can see, got all of our paint collection up on a shelf and a shelf built and a bunch of stuff out of the way. And, We're trying to do things here. But because of that, I've been a bit behind on videos. Honestly, I have a hard time with what day it is too, because I've been laid off, like many of you, in the coronavirus thing going on here. So apologies on my tardiness. So here is my makeup video for Miniatures Mondays, and you'll see that yes, again we are looking at some AMC model cars. These I got from a fella in Canada. Um, Thanks in part to the video I did on my collection of AMC models. So I'm always looking to buy AMC models, especially ones I don't have or don't have very many of and want more of, and things like that. And obviously, you guys know I build. I like to build my models, not collect them, keep them in the box, anything like that. So this particular gentleman had a 68 Javelin that he was willing to sell me. Now, I did do a video probably about a year ago now on a 68 Javelin promo car I had, which was really cool, really neat. Had the red, white, and blue Johan promo box and all that stuff, but it was a promo, so the hood was molded shut on the body. The chassis was a simplified one-piece affair. There was no engine, anything like that. Cool for what they are, but I'm not really a promo guy. I'm a model guy. So I let that one go. And so I've been looking for a 68 Javelin. While I do have a couple, I've got a funny car that's pretty much just a body. I've got enough stuff to make a chassis and whatnot, but it's kind of shaky. And then I've got one that's flared that I was going to turn into a Trans Am car, and I've got one that's like really, really, really incomplete. Doesn't have a grill, doesn't have a hood, a bunch of other things. So this is finally a real 68 Javelin model that I can use. These are really hard to come by, and you can see it's got the Javelin and the SST script in the right place where it needs to be. The taillight here says Javelin on it there in the middle instead of AMX. Same thing with the rear bumper. It's missing a little chunk of A-pillar, no big deal. I've got some donor that I can put in there. The 68 dash, which is the same as the AMX reissue, but like this is really hard to come by. Your Javelin front bumper with grill inserts. Obviously, we've got the engine. Chassis is complete, including the Javelin wheels. These are, oh goodness, I'm never going to find that. There it is. Whew. These are actually replicas of the real Javelin turbine wheel covers that were available in 68 with the Redline tires. So that's really cool. They got a full set of those. See here, you got an engine, transmission, and again, it's that crazy first gen AMC motor trying to masquerade as a second gen. It's got the distributor in the back. But full chassis pan, real Javelin chassis, not a stretched AMX chassis or anything like that. Got the glass. But this is the really cool part. Those of you that are AMC folks, you can tell this here. This is a real 68 interior. See the triangles there at the beginning of the door panel pointing toward the front? That's 68 only, and this is the real 68 fabric pattern on the seats. Like, how cool is that? So I'm really looking forward to putting this one together, restoring it back to its full glory. I got everything here I need to do it. Don't know how I'm going to do it yet, like color scheme and all that kind of stuff, but I have it all here and I'm really excited for it. Part of this deal is he also had this 70 AMX that I got. It's missing the grill insert just like my 170 AMX. And it doesn't have an engine and a bunch of other stuff, but the major parts are here. It's got the interior, it's got the steering wheel, it's got the hood, the front bumper, the rear bumper, the tail lights even. I just need to get some glass, which I have some donor glass, and an engine and some wheels and tires and things like that. And I really wanted a second 70, even though I have one, because the 70 AMX came two ways. You can either get it a solid color with a C stripe. That's a stripe that would come along here and then go back up the hockey stick. They're like a hockey stick stripe is a pretty well known tune for them. And then they had shadow mask. Shadow mask is where the top of the hood and front fenders here, and again up to the hockey stick, is done in a flat black. and the rest of the car is a color. So I really wanted to build one as a shadow mask, and I really wanted to build one with the hockey stick stripe. So now I've got that opportunity. I've got two complete 70 AMXs, and part of this deal I also got this really nice Javelin funny car box to go with my funny car, and instructions, which this is, I honestly really needed this because I had no idea how to put this chassis together. But it looks like I do have all the parts to do it. So, I've got everything I need to put my Javelin funny car together as well. So it was a good deal. And you can see here, there's a bunch of spares in here that came with this one. And this is why I'm saying I think I've got everything I need now to make my Javelin funny car a reality. This one even comes with the cool like aerodynamic front and rear bumper inserts. Check those out. Those are pretty rad. But yeah, so there's everything we need to do that. So all in all, it was a really good haul. Really needed stuff for my collection to add on. And just wanted to share that with you guys. And we will have a Miniatures Monday again next week, and it will be on Monday as it's supposed to because, as you know, we've been doing the Grassroots Motorsports Forum model car build challenge, kind of those fun builds of a couple of weeks at a time to build a model car. I hosted one, and then VW Corvette hosted one. Slowbird is hosting this one, and it is, Turner, that's who I was forgetting. Turner X19 did the second one. VW Corvette did the third one, which was box stock, which is what we built the red AMX for. And now Slowbird is hosting, and this one is Motor Madness. And we are building this for it. This is SA22C first gen Mazda RX-7. As you can see, it's got a spoiler and a splitter to it. There's a bunch of stuff to this. If you follow Grassroots Motorsports at all, you'll see the build of this. Otherwise, you will have to wait for next week. We'll do the breakdown for Miniatures Monday, and then I'll probably do a showcase on this when it's all done, because this model is turning out insane. So bunch of really cool stuff going on here in Miniature Land. As far as the rest of the channel goes and the big stuff, we're working more on the garage. I hope to do like an actual garage video. You can see I've got this pile of lights over there. Those are the Barina LED lights for the ceiling to get rid of these really crappy, whatever those tubes are, fluorescent tubes. So I hope to do a video on that soon. And then also autocross season is getting ready to start back up. We've lost Packwood, unfortunately. Packwood National Tour, Packwood National Pro Solo are officially canceled, I think, as of Monday. So we're super bummed about that. But locally, regionally, we found a couple of additional venues. We've come up with a plan on how to make it happen. So there's not going to be any racing till July, but that means we do have to get the car ready finally. So the box of parts that's down here, that's been waiting here forever for Project Porsche, it's time to actually put those on it. So we'll be doing some work on that. I just ordered a whole bunch of parts for the Flex to get that ready, because the first thing to open up is going to be drag racing. In fact, not this weekend, but next weekend, there's supposed to be a drag race in Woodburn that we've been invited to with Streetcar Syndicate. We might try to bring the Flex there if we get enough stuff done. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so some events are starting to shake out. Some things are starting to happen. We have to take extra precautions. I'm retired from the military. I got a whole bunch of health issues. For me, getting something like coronavirus is not going to go over well. So I'm going to continue taking care of myself and doing the right thing. But still, things are opening up. We're going to have some events. We're going to be able to sit in the car and do our driving, maybe make some videos. So we'll see. I got stuff coming down the pike, so it's not all doom and gloom around here. Things are going pretty well despite everything else that's going on. And then obviously, the rest of the world, things have been taking a turn. We are a small-time channel. I'm not going to do anything on the channel for any of that. I can tell you that personally, I've done what I can. Speak up, speak out. Be an ally, and just encourage all of you to just be good human beings. Treat your fellows how you want to be treated. Really, that's all we can ask for. That's all I'm going to say on that for now. But until next time, this has been the Plays with Cars YouTube channel and another episode of Miniature, whatever day it is.